Broadcasting live from the Vegas Video Network studios, just steps from the Las Vegas Strip, it's Talktails! And now our host, she's our very own kaleidoscope of talent. What? It's Kelly Clinton!
I want to thank you so much for this award. It's post-Oscar, right? It's post-Oscar night, and I barely got in here from the party I was at last night. Anyway, welcome to the Vegas Video Network. You are watching Talktails. Yes. I am your host, Kelly Clinton Holmes, as I probably already said, but I'm still buzzing from that big party on my couch alone last night. Anyway, we have some great studio audience members here today, very excited about our guest. This gentleman is multi-talented. He's starring in a show here in Las Vegas called Jersey Boys. Broadway came to Las Vegas. He is the lead in the show. I'm just going to say he's the star of the show. He can argue with me later, but he is playing the part of Frankie Valli, and his name is Travis Cloer. He's here today. No, not yet. Not yet. See, no, not yet. I love that happened.
All right, for God's sake, we have to rehearse more.
I am so going to the Paris and doing that to you.
No.
We did. We talked it over, but this is live television. No, I mean live internet, web television. Anyway, I love that. I'm coming to the Paris, and I am going to totally enter onto the Jersey Boys stage. I'll go. But I was there for Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Anyway, before we actually meet Travis, unless he wants to run on again. No, not now. Not yet. We've got to meet a few other folks that are a part of the Vegas Video Network and Talktails. We have an orchestra, and he is sitting right over there. Say hello to Kenny Davidson. Yes, you are, Kenny.
I can't take my eyes
I'm
off
staring at you, Bowtie Daddy.
You feel like heaven to touch.
I am getting warm.
I want to hold you.
Okay, stop. No, you can play a little. Hi, Kenny.
I just follow orders. You say stop, I stop.
You
Play
check the lower
little,
third,
then I
check the
play
lower
little.
third.
Check the lower third. I don't know what that means,
I have
but
no
just
idea.
do it.
The graphic at the bottom of the screen.
Kenny Davidson.
look
Hey,
at
Bowtie Daddy. Yeah, see, it's getting around town, too.
It is, absolutely. We're going to marquees everywhere.
No one thinks you're an accountant anymore.
No.
Oh, no. You're hot, baby. Did you watch the Oscars?
I did watch the Oscars.
Okay,
I usually don't, but I did. It was good.
We're gonna talk about that in a
All
little
right.
bit, but first we have to say hello to someone who's very important to the Vegas Video Network because he created it.
Oh.
And he's right here. He's our director, our producer, Mr. Scott Whitney. Hello, Scott. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I'm going to just bust into the show.
No, not now. Not now. Oh, this is perfect. Now, you just celebrated a birthday this 2 days ago, right?
That's true, yes.
2 days ago, or was it yesterday, actually?
It was on the 21st. It was on Thursday.
And you're now
None of your
officially
business.
in your 30s?
I'm celebrating my 40th anniversary of 10. I don't know what it is.
Well, happy birthday. I hope you had a good time. I know you went to a special place with your special lady.
We did. We went to our first whorehouse. No.
What? What? Yeah,
No, we
that's a
didn't.
dream
We went-
right there.
You know, we went to Venetian,
The
which
Venetian.
was fancy.
Fancy. And you stayed there?
And no, we just hung out.
Oh, you didn't sleep over?
Yeah, we did sleep over.
You did?
Twice.
Oh.
Thanks to Priceline.com.
Twice in one night?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think there was a miscommunication here just now. I'm sorry. When you
I don't even
said
know what that
twice,
means.
you meant 2 nights. I thought you meant two. Anyway, listen. I hope you had a good time.
We did.
And did you watch the Oscars?
I watched a little bit of it, yeah.
Did you enjoy? Did you?
I thought it was okay.
Did you have any predictions? And how'd you do on that?
I predicted that I would stay awake. And I did.
I thought it was fabulous. Did everybody here watch, or nobody watched? Or great talking to you guys.
You know,
it was
it's
just
interesting
me
to
on the
me.
couch eating popcorn. What?
It's interesting to me that you liked it because
I loved it.
most people did not like it.
Why?
yet-
Why do you think that is?
Well, I didn't. Actually, I didn't watch the beginning of it, so I don't really know what happened at the beginning. I heard that the jokes weren't that good. I mean, I saw a couple of jokes. Some were
No,
really
it's
funny.
Seth Meyers, and I think you have to have an acquired taste for Seth. Did I say Myers?
You did.
Oh, maybe that's why I enjoyed him so much. I thought he was someone else. No, but he's Family Guy, right? He's all that. He's hysterical, and he's got a quirky sense of humor.
Yep.
But there were so many. It had the glamour, it had the glitz, and that's my favorite part. The red carpet was absolutely fabulous. And there's Seth right there. Seth MacFarlane. I thought he was terrific. And Jennifer Lauren, is that who won for
Lawrence?
Lawrence? Boy,
Maybe
I didn't watch it. You know what? I took my Ambien before the show instead of after.
Were you drinking a little bit before the show?
Well, she tripped on the stairs.
She did. I saw that.
But it felt kind of like, okay, so when I get my award someday, she kind of broke the ice,
You've won awards, though, haven't you?
I won a meatball award.
What's a meatball award?
It's an honor here in Las Vegas.
Really?
It's an all-around, entertainer kind of an award.
Wow.
And but anyway, I was honored by that. But I'm just saying, if I always have that, we all have that nightmare where Travis, I'm sure, has had it. Not now. Don't come up here yet. But where you go up the stairs and you trip. But she played it off so well. She was so cool, so mature with that. And you said something about thinking somebody was drunk. Did you say Renee?
Renee Zellweger was drunk off of her ass.
What? Are you sure? Or is
I will do my impression of Renee Zellweger sitting next to her. She did this the whole time.
Well, maybe she was just. Maybe
she looked at was it Richard Gere kind of grinning.
Well, we don't know. Maybe that's just her vibe. Maybe that's just her thing.
Could be.
Okay, but my favorite part was that Babs was there.
Oh,
Barbara Streisand was there, and she sang, and I thought it was just like.
Barbara?
Look at me now, please. Give me a shot. Start from the top, will you? Of the way we were. It was the memoriam. Memories of James Brolin, Nick Nolte, Don Johnson, directing, acting, producing. What's up, Doc? You know what I'm talking about? I'm working on it still. Anyway, that was my favorite part. I loved it. And I thought Argo deserved to win. There was some conflict going on there. Is that true, Scott?
Did you see Argo?
I did.
You really think that was the best picture?
Well,
you think it was better than Lincoln?
I thought Lincoln was going to win, but I mean, he didn't win in the long run, but I'm saying for the movie
The only
is
thing
what I
that got
mean.
in his head was a bullet.
I thought it was going to win, but I was happy for Ben Affleck, and a lot of people there's a lot of controversy going on. And speaking of controversy, last week our guest was Melody Sweets from Absinthe. And she's a wonderful singer and burlesque kind of star. And I apparently am the only person who doesn't know what motorboating is. So when she brought it up, I said, "What's motorboating?" And someone snapped a picture. And see that right there? You guys can't see the picture right there, but my friend Jerry said, "Do you want to post the picture?" And I said, "Now that's a little too edgy for me, right?" So, long story short, too late for that. I'm getting my hair done, and there's a couple of gentlemen waiting to get their hair done by Marquise, and they're looking at Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit edition, right? And I said, "You guys want to see a racy picture?" And I showed them that picture, and they laughed. They just said, "That's kid stuff. That's nothing." Even my mom said, "Oh, live a little. Put it up on Facebook. Go for it. Did you really not know what motorboating was?" No,
your mom said that to you?
No, she didn't know what it was. She did tell me. Nah, I was making that part up. But she did tell me to go ahead and post it and live on the edge a little. She said it's adorable. I thought it was all hot, and I looked all lesbo. But apparently it was just me. Anyway.
We have a whole new show coming up.
Anyway, this is a great setup, I think, for Travis Cloer.
I do too.
Right?
Not yet, Travis. Not yet, brother.
Stay tuned for some more motorboating with Travis Cloer. No. Stay tuned for one of the biggest stars here in Las Vegas, starring in Jersey Boys. Got a very special show coming up at the Smith Center. We're going to find out all about it on Talktails right after this. Yeah, Kenny.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I need to come up with something funny to say. 3, 2, 1. Wow. But the co-host, really, I have to say, watching. Well, I'm doing.
That's how you do it. You better
Really?
watch it. There
Okay.
you go.
I got. We
We are the Odds Couple.
Hi, my name is Scott Pritchard.
And I am Anthony Padilla.
You're watching the Vegas Video Network.
You are.
You are. We are too.
Tales, I'm your host, Kelly Clinton-Holmes, doing bad comedy for you every Monday, live at 5. Yes. I'm so excited. Our guest today is one of the biggest stars in Las Vegas, starring in Jersey Boys. Not only here, but he starred on Broadway in Jersey Boys as well, playing the part of Frankie Valli. Got a very special show coming up. Say hello to Travis Cloer. Yeah,
I made it.
Oh, yeah. You
I made
it
it to the chair.
I was afraid you might leave and then not be ready for the entrance.
I was ready for like a real entrance, and I was going to do my little Jennifer Lawrence impersonation and trip onto the stage, but
I'm so sorry but it was fun. I'll tell you, I'll never forget that moment.
yes.
So you're starring in Jersey Boys. How
Yes.
many years now are you in the show?
This month marked my 6th year.
6th
Yeah.
year? Oh my goodness. Here in Vegas.
No, I was with the show in New York for about a year and a half. Then I came out here when we opened in 2008. And
See,
I've been here ever since.
I was surprised to find out that, I mean, you're playing the part of Frankie Valli, and that's a very, very special role. There's another role that you played in the show when you were in New York.
Yeah.
You did dual roles, right?
I did, yeah.
Played the part of the Joe Pesci character.
Yeah, when I first joined the show, I was part of the ensemble and played Joe Pesci and understudied John Lloyd Young, who won the Tony Award
Oh.
for his portrayal of Frankie Valli. And so I had the pleasure of going on for a Tony Award winner and feeling daggers and knives from audience members whenever I would make my entrance because they thought they were there to see the Tony Award winner. And my little
you know what?
ass walks out and like, "How you doing, everybody? Enjoy the show."
I never thought about that. That
Yeah.
is so interesting.
Yeah,
So
but
he-
it's the kind of show where if it's done right, people accept whoever is doing it and embrace it and have a good time. No
Well,
matter what. So,
absolutely, but
yeah.
I mean, I have been guilty of that right
Yeah.
there. Where you
Oh,
just
well,
said,
I think we all
I'm
have, and
going
I
to- yeah.
totally get it. I understand it. And
Yeah, you say, I'm trying to think, is it Angela Bassett or somebody?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, and we went, what? She's not in the show?
Yeah.
So but that's got to be tough, but you're so great.
Thanks.
And that is, I mean, all the 4 seasons are extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them made it all happen and come together. But that's the role right there.
It is. It's
big
pretty
one.
much a dream role, and
Yeah.
that's why I've been involved with it for so long. I haven't found anything creatively and artistically that gives me that much joy and pleasure. So that's I'm going to keep doing it until I can do it.
And vocally,
Yeah.
it's the biggest range in
It's
the
tough.
show, right?
I'm using every millimeter of
like
my
your
voice.
ankle muscles and
totally.
everywhere.
Toes all the way up into the hair and everything. So
Yeah, so how do you keep, and I know the climate is different here, it's very dry, and you came from New York, well,
Yeah.
when you were doing the show there,
Yeah.
you're not originally from New York.
no, I'm originally from Kansas.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a lot of humidity there.
A little bit.
Right?
A little bit.
So did it take you a while to adjust?
I think that I have
Vegas.
just acclimated, actually, because this last year I haven't, knock on wood when I say this, I shouldn't even say it, I haven't had anywhere near the problems I had when I first moved here.
6 years
Yeah.
it took.
Yeah,
Oh my
I think
goodness.
my allergies kind of like plateaued and I found my groove, and thank God, because it was driving me
it's
nuts.
People always
It's
say,
tough, man.
have you ever worked in Lake Tahoe?
No.
That's even the
Because the altitude.
yes,
and
the
everything, yeah.
altitude, people have so much trouble. But
Yeah.
for you, and that voice and that range.
No, it's tough because, like I said, you're using every part of your voice, and
Right.
there's no hiding anything, especially for an iconic singer like Frankie Valli.
Exactly.
People know what Frankie Valli sounds like.
If
and
for
when
you doing your
yeah,
thing,
and they expect a certain thing when you come out there, and if you can't deliver, you feel that pressure.
You can't skirt around the melody.
No, you can't.
Which is how I've made a living for 30 years.
There's been times when I've actually had to rewrite some melodies
Right.
because notes weren't there, but you do what you got to do.
Sell it.
Yeah,
you sell
totally.
it in that way. Do we have a live chat question already?
We do.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
This is the earliest we ever had one.
Yes,
Yes.
DT wants to know what kind of name is Cloer?
It's actually German. It's originally spelled, I think, with a K and an H in there somewhere, but my ancestry on my dad's side is German. Yeah.
And mom's side?
Mom's side has a little bit of Italian, a little bit of American Indian. I'm a big mutt.
Yeah,
Very
so
big
there's,
mutt.
like me, you can't
Yeah.
drink.
I
can you?
can't drink.
We do have alcohol if you change your mind, but yeah, something happens to us.
Totally,
Yeah,
we get a little
it's fire water.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So now I know that recently you got a really special show coming up.
Yes.
At the Smith Center.
Yeah.
And you're not doing a tribute to Frankie Valli.
No, it is a tribute to myself, actually.
It's about time.
Starring myself as myself. No, it's a show that I've done in clubs and on some ships and stuff around the world for a while. It's a version of the show called Setting the Standard, based off of my CD of the same name, which I just happen to have a copy of.
Oh
here
my
for
goodness.
You.
What are the odds of you
Look at that.
having one of
I
your
don't know.
CDs
It fell
with
from the
you?
rafters, so I'll give
So
you
this
that.
is
Yeah.
Travis Cloer,
Look at
Setting
that.
the Standard.
Yeah.
I love it. You brought me a gift.
I did. How about that?
Do I
That's
have to
how
give it
roll.
back to you
No,
after the show's over?
it's yours. You can use it as a coaster for your bottles. And
I
no, but
will
it's
treasure
going to be a great night. It's me and a 6-piece band at the Cabaret Jazz Room next Monday, the 4th, singing some songs off the CD and some other surprise tunes. And it's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of energy, a lot of great music, played by some of the best musicians in Las Vegas as well. So
Any of the guys that you work with in the show, or
the musicians, yeah.
Yes.
Danny Falcone,
Oh,
Eric
yeah.
T. Walt, they both play with Celine and all kinds of other
wow.
acts around town. Yeah, we got some great
Yeah,
guys
you got
in
some
our band.
players. You
And
got
Keith
some players.
Thompson's my musical director. He's our
Oh.
musical director at Jersey Boys. So yeah.
Now we had Keith on the show, and that's another. You're a songwriter. I'm like bouncing all over the place. You're
Bounce,
a
baby, bounce.
songwriter as well. So we actually I think met at the Composer
Yes.
Showcase.
Yeah, many
which
moons
is
ago.
also at the Smith Center now. It landed there,
Yeah.
which is great. But so you're a songwriter. Have you been writing songs for years, or is this something?
I first got into songwriting probably, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago, and I kind of just fell into it. I started playing guitar, and you get that music going through you, and it kind of just lends to expressing yourself through songs. So that's how I got into that.
What kind of songs do you write?
I got a little bit of everything in me. I always kind of go back towards like country pop because I lived down south for a while, and being from the Midwest, it's kind of some of my influences. But I mostly that.
Do you? So country sometimes is about heartbreak.
A little
Are
bit.
these?
It's
are these
probably
little-
pretty much all the time about heartbreak.
So give me a name of one of your songs.
I got a song called "With a Smile" that talks about how you falling in love with somebody, how it all began, and it all started with a smile from somebody. Mm-hmm.
That's how it happens, doesn't it?
It all starts with a smile.
Yeah, and then if you're Scott, what? I'm not going to go there.
With a bottle.
It starts with a bottle and a smile. Anyway,
The
I'm
amount of
teasing
respect
you.
I get here
I'm
continues to
teasing you.
impress
I'm
me.
just having a flashback to when we went to the Composer Showcase and how you invited everyone on the show. But anyway, so you're writing songs, but you're not doing original songs.
This is not original stuff. This is
about
this is kind of like some jazz standards, Great American Songbook stuff, and I've got some Broadway, some R&B, some pop, just a great little mix of everything. But they all kind of have that standard vibe to them,
Right.
with the horns and the jazz feel. So it's got a great fit for that cool little room they got over there.
such a
that
great room.
your man plays at all
My
the time.
man is
and-
there.
Yeah.
Yes, and he'll be there the following weekend.
Yeah.
So this is next Monday.
This is next Monday, March 4th. Yeah.
What time is the show?
7 p.m. sharp.
Sharp, baby. Now, a month ago, this show was supposed to go on.
It was.
But for the first time, you had a little problem.
We
You
had
got the
more
bug.
than a little problem. We
Ooh.
had a huge family problem.
Oh.
The baby got a respiratory infection and was
What?
kind enough to give it to me and Mom. And
sweet.
Yeah, isn't that
So
nice of her?
sweet.
She's already sharing. She's a great little kid. But we were all sick for like a week and a half together, holed up in the house, trying to
Yep.
take care of each other, trying to take care of the baby, and just, it was horrible.
It's
it was
not
hell.
fun, is it?
No, it was really bad. And I just got off the flu like 3 weeks earlier.
Oh, see, I thought
So-
you were talking about that.
No. This
flu.
was,
So
she caught
respiratory-
RSV,
God.
which is respiratory virus.
Oh boy, when it's
And-
got initials like that, it
Yeah.
is powerful
Yeah,
stuff.
it has a name.
It has a name. You
So,
know,
we had to cancel the show, unfortunately, or reschedule, I should say, and it's happening next Monday
But it
now.
worked out.
Yeah, it did.
Worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have another live chat
Cool.
question for Travis. I hope it's not about, what did you say? RSV. Yeah. We don't
First of
wanna
all,
go
a
there.
comment, then a question. We have somebody on the live chat who has seen Jersey Boys 46 times.
Nice. Thank you.
Wow, does that surprise
thank
you?
No.
Really?
We got very loyal fans.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. Tracy wants to know, what made you want to do things outside of Jersey Boys?
That's a good question. You know, as artists, you always want to keep expanding yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and pushing yourself, and if you don't do that, you don't grow, you know. And
Exactly.
I love Jersey Boys. I love what it does for me, and I love singing it every single night. And but like I said, you just want to continue to grow and push boundaries for yourself. So then that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and you started out, did you start out as an actor or did you start out as a musician
I
first?
think I started out singing. My dad's a music minister.
Oh.
So I started out singing in the church when I was a kid, and like a lot of singers do.
Uh-huh.
And I got into high school and got introduced to a great drama teacher. He was also my music teacher there, and introduced me to the world of theater, and it kind of, you know,
And you got the bug.
got the bug, and now I'm, you know, blessed enough to do both. So
Now, you've been in lots of other productions. I have to look at my cheat sheet here. You were in West Side Story.
yes,
What part did you play?
I played Tony.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And where did you do this? Did you
I
do
did
this
that. That was one that I did in college.
Did in college?
Yeah.
She played Tony. I mean, that's a dream role.
Yeah,
as
it was
well.
great. You know, Bernstein, you can't go wrong with that
You
music.
can't go wrong with
Cannot
that.
go wrong with that.
And you were in Damn Yankees?
Yeah.
What role did you play there?
I played Joe Hardy, who
Uh-huh.
you know makes the deal with the devil, and we did that in Connecticut. So
That was in
Yeah.
Connecticut. Starlight Express.
yeah, I was actually supposed to do that here in Las Vegas, but as in the business that you know of,
Somebody
called
get you?
show, I didn't get got, but the producers decided to close the show.
Oh, right.
As I was moving here to do the show.
Oh, so you were all like packed up,
Packed
gave
up,
up the
car
property?
sold,
Oh.
gave my job up, and they were like, you know what, we're just going to send you a check for...
Oh, they
you know,
sent a
just to make-
check.
just to make up some...
That's not normal show business,
Yeah,
right?
but...
They don't usually send the check. They
What are
just
you gonna
say,
do?
"Welcome to show
Yeah.
business." What else? All right, you've been in a couple of movies. The Other Guys.
The Other Guys, that was the one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, came out a couple years ago, and we actually, the Las Vegas Jersey Boys did a cameo in that. So
Oh, very
if you
cool.
see that show, you'll see us up on stage. I think they cut to us singing "Walk Like a Man" or
Great.
"Big Girls Don't Cry," actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Watch Me. I'm not familiar with that.
It's actually a horror movie that
Ooh.
came out last year, and that's only my voice that's in that, singing Nessun Dorma as,
Ooh.
you know, the blood's flowing. And
Oh, that's
yeah.
creepy right
Yeah,
there.
creepy, but kind of cool at the same time.
It's good to see as an actor you can get
Yeah, totally.
that craziness out.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I'm really normal. But we have another live chat question. You are hot
Yeah.
on the live chat.
First, I want to know, are you an actor who sings, or are you a singer who acts?
I like to think of myself as, I like to do them both equally. You know, like I said, I started out singing, so I guess if you do it in order of the way things happen, I would say then singer actor.
And then Russ wants to know, what is your favorite song in your show?
In Jersey Boys, my favorite song, I got so many. Dawn is a fantastic, not only is the song great, the scene's great in it, the way it's done theatrically is awesome. Can't Take My Eyes Off You is great because you get the audience, every time that music starts, they just,
Oh, yeah.
you hear everybody kind of gasp, and you see guys put their arms around their girls, and it's a lot of fun. So I'd probably say those two, yeah.
So you've been in the show for 6 years now. How do you, I mean, this is, you probably get asked this all the time. how do you keep it fresh every night?
We have a great team of creatives that stay on us like glue. They're
Do you
on
still
us.
rehearse, or do
Oh
you
yeah,
still?
we still rehearse.
run
We have
stuff?
like vocal brush-ups probably once a month. And Bob and Frankie and our musical director Ron Melrose are always in telling us, keeping the vocals exactly how they are on their records, because they got a lot at stake here.
That's right.
We're up there telling their story. So
Exactly. So it's a responsibility.
Absolutely.
To be true to the music,
absolutely. And then
right?
when you got these guys sitting here talking to you, telling you their stories and how they like their music sang and why they wrote certain songs this way instead of this way, or chose this vocal path instead of that vocal path, it makes everything just crystal clear, and it's something else.
So you've actually sat down with some of the members of the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Now, did that happen in the beginning when you first started the show, or did it happen over the last few years?
It's kind of happened over the last couple of years. We've got a little bit more involved with them because at the beginning they were putting out companies all over the place, so they were extremely busy. But they were at the auditions. You walk into the room.
There's some pressure right there.
Tell me about it. You walk into the room, and you're like, "Hey, Frankie Valli. Hey, Bob Gotti. How you doing? I'm going to sing one of your songs that you've gone platinum with for you." So,
yikes!
Yeah.
So now Tommy DeVito is the one of the main characters and one of the members of the Four Seasons. He lives here in Las Vegas.
He does. Yeah.
Have you met him?
Yeah. He's a great guy, man. He's old school, but he's a really cool guy. He was the founding member of the Four Seasons, kind of put the group together.
The driving force.
Yeah,
in the beginning.
and when if you've seen the show, he gets kind of sent out to Las Vegas for a little while, and he's been here ever since.
He's sent out to Las Vegas for a while.
Yeah.
It sounds like another movie that my car was an extra in called Casino.
Nice.
Yes. Anyway, I've met him too. He's a very nice man.
I think Tommy's in that movie. I think he plays a dealer in that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
When you say a dealer, you don't mean
car
a
dealer.
car.
No.
You mean a car dealer,
Yeah,
not a
not a dealer.
Not a dealer.
Not a dealer.
But
no.
Yeah. They're very colorful people, and their story is amazing. And we talked about a few years ago. I read. Now we hear everything about the backstory of everyone that's in the spotlight. But years ago, you just heard the music.
Yeah, that's all there was.
And you just kind of judged people on the creative, art.
It was a different time, and Bob and Frankie have said many times that if this story that's getting out now got out then, their music wouldn't have gotten any airplay whatsoever.
Exactly.
And they wouldn't be who they are today.
But what a great story it is.
Yeah,
and thank goodness somebody was smart enough to put this all together.
Yeah.
We have another live chat question
Boom.
for Travis Cloer.
Boom. Tracy is a fan. What's the goal for you for working outside of the Jersey Boys, like the gig at Smith Center? What are you trying to accomplish there?
I don't really know if I'm trying to accomplish anything. It's more just being the artistic side in me coming out, wanting to sing not only some different music, but to share the gifts that I've been given with people in a different way. So I don't know if I'm really trying to accomplish anything other than to just continue doing what I love to do in a different way.
You're passionate about this. You've been doing it a long time. You've before you were doing a lot of theater or doing Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
You were out there as a solo artist performing on
absolutely.
cruises or clubs and so that's really a big part of it.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
when you're doing the role, you're kind of focused.
Yeah, you're kind of you're
you're
portraying the role. You're doing somebody, and even though a little bit of you comes out, you still have the responsibility to be that particular character or that person.
You can't stretch.
No, you can't, especially when the person is still alive and very well known.
Right, but the minute I'm just kidding. I'm
say
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding. I'm a big fan. So we're at the Smith Center March 4th doing your show and have you sold a lot of tickets yet?
I hope so.
I think you were sold out. I think he was sold out when he got RSVP.
When I got RSVP.
When you got RSVP. Now, I have to go here because I went on the Facebook page.
Yes.
Your Facebook page.
Yes.
And I noticed there were a lot of pictures of puppies and dogs and beautiful animals that break your heart. They're so cute and loving. Are you a big pet lover?
I am a big dog lover. I've got 3 of them, and 2 of them are rescues. One of them we rescued when we moved to Las Vegas. And I'm an honorary board member at the NSPCA. Mm-hmm. I've sing with a couple of their functions, and I just got a soft spot for the animals, and especially with the people over at the NSPCA. The way they're a no-kill shelter, so they take in the animals, and no matter how old they are, no matter how sick they are, or if they're beat up from dog fights or living on the streets or whatever. And they don't just take in dogs. They've got like roosters and potbelly pigs and things over there, all kinds of animals.
Wow.
Yeah, they're great people. A smorgasbord, a little Dr. Dolittle zoo, if you will. But they're great people, and they do great things for the animals.
That's great that you're a big part of that.
Yeah, so they every day, they put their Facebook pictures out there to help get their animals adopted. So I do what I can do and share the pictures as well.
Well, that is wonderful. And I also noticed on there, in one of the photos of you with the boys, that you got a big old tattoo on your arm.
I got 3 tattoos, actually.
Can we talk about them?
Yeah,
or are they,
talk away.
Crazy
No.
places
I've just got a band on this arm, a cross right above it, and a treble clef on this arm.
Okay, I get the treble clef, and what was the one right here?
There's a band and then a cross.
Okay, I get the cross.
Yeah.
What's the band all about?
It was an impulse tattoo, and probably
was
not the best way to.
Was there drinking involved? Well, the pause says it all.
No,
ladies and gentlemen.
I think that we were drinking when I got the cross, but I had planned to get it anyway.
Yes.
But
you just did it to
the other one was just an impulse, and to do an impulse tattoo is probably not the best way to do it, so I advise against it.
All right, so I can't let you go without sharing some of your talent with us. Will you sing a song?
I would love
for
to.
us?
Love to.
Is this one of the songs you're doing? Or is
This is one of the songs I'll be doing next Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Travis Cloer.
I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and the only heart I own for you and you alone. That's all. That's all. I can only give you love that lasts forever, and a promise to be near each time you call, and a love whose burning light can warm the winter night. That's all. That's all. Now there are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a lifetime can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore for now and evermore. That's all. That's all. Maestro.
Travis Cloer. Travis Cloer, thank you so much for being our guest today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, and good luck Monday night, March 4th.
March 4th, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Be there.
In the center, be there, don't miss it. You gave me this, so I'm going to give you this.
Oh, wow.
Hey. Motoboating. You can sing more. Oh, so beautiful.
That's all.